Welcome everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 4 setup round of Dune Imperium, and this is our Dune Imperium Immortality expansion gameplay. So we'll be playing with the Immortality expansion, which introduces the Bene Tleilax sideboard and some new mechanics for the Bene Tleilax. That's in addition to, we'll also be playing with the Rise of Ix expansion, which brings us the Ixian technology. So those sideboards are all going to get set up here as we fast forward through the setup. A little bit different gameplay today. I usually play the 4 players, like each player I play that player on the turn when I play solo play. But Dune Imperium is one of those games that actually has its own solo rules. So it's got this deck of cards. You can see those dreadnoughts here. They're pretty cool. Just to fly over the dreadnoughts. It's got a deck of cards called the House Hagal cards, which are sort of like the AI for the rival players. So we'll go ahead and set up that House Hagal card deck to drive the actions of our 2 rivals. And then the solo rules, there's actually solo rules in each of the games. So we'll walk you guys through the solo rules for the basic set, Dune Imperium. Then we'll go through the solo rules of Rise of Ix. And then finally we'll end up with the mechanics for Dune Immortality. I won't go too much into the Dune Immortality new rules or gameplay. I'll just do the setup here, and as we play, I'll definitely get everyone familiar with the Bene Tleilax's sideboard, research and experimentation that goes on there, and those benefits from that game. So so grab a seat. Let's jump into it. We'll fast forward through this setup. We'll go through all the decks and components and get into round 1. Okay, so we've got most of the boards set up. We've got a lot of the initial conditions set up. Let's kind of go through the solo play rules for each set, and then we can kind of see that. So first off, we got the main box set, Dune Imperium solo rules. We've got our 2 rival players. We've got our House Hagal deck. We've removed out of House Hagal deck all the 2-player cards, so we'll put those back into the box. We've also got starter decks. We got to set up our starter decks. We've got our cubes placed for all 3 houses. We've got our rivals and our player Baron Harkonnen set up, and Swords Master 30 inch will both right into the conflict deck, putting exactly the number of cards on top of them as indicating your difficulty. Okay, so they have rival. They can have Sword Master as well, so we'll get those set up in the decks. Let's check quickly we're going to go with the normal difficulty. I gave everyone Spice, Water, and Solaris to start with. So let's go check out the Rise of Ix. Solo rules. Additional solo rules. Remove 2 Dreadnought cards marked 2P. We remove those. New House Hagal cards have been shuffled into the deck. So we've got I've actually got the Rise of Ix and Dune Imperium House Hagal cards. So we'll just shuffle this up and get ready to play this. This will be the sort of the AI of the game. We got the Tleilax board set up there. We've got the Ixian board set up with our technology track. And we've got our dreadnoughts on the board. dreadnoughts in the reserve here. We can actually simulate Imperium row dice churn. So I'm going to get a die out, and we can roll a die, and then we'll discard some of the cards. But we also have a Tleilax row. Let's go into the Tleilax rules here. So we got the Imperium rules. If we read through these, it says, additions to solo rules, remove 3 of the original cards on the House of Gaul deck, the 3 Carthag cards. So we'll go through and find those 3 Carthag cards. We've got Carthag. We got to shuffle that a little better. They're all bunched together. So let's do a proper shuffle here. Okay, so these can all be taken out. I'm going to get the starter decks set up and the conflict deck. So let's go ahead and create our conflict deck as well. So we'll break these out into 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. We got our intrigue cards. I'm going to mix in these intrigue cards from the Tleilax. I'm going to shuffle them a bit more at the top, though, so we get a little bit more Tleilax action. The intrigue cards on the table. So put these up here. These are going to get placed in the deck, so I'll leave these here. And then for the conflict cards, for the conflict, we set them up by shuffle the 4-3 and place all of them face down. Shuffle all 4 conflict 3 cards. So we'll shuffle these up. Place those down. Then we'll place 10 conflict 2 cards. We shuffle them, place 5 down. Place these on top. And then of the conflict 1 cards, we will shuffle these up as well and just place 1 on the top. And put these back into the box. All right, so then I'll get the decks shuffled up. I got House of Gaul shuffled up. Let me shuffle up these intrigue cards again, and then we can jump into the gameplay. So thanks for watching, guys. Before we do, a quick shout out to our channel's not monetized, so if you guys can go ahead, check out our bookstore below, check out our Patreon page, and if you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe below. We are playing Dune Imperium, getting ready for the new Dune movie coming out. We'll probably be doing another round of Dune Gale Force 9 as well. So if you ring the bell, you can get notified. You can also go back and check out our Dune catalog. And we also have more miniature paintings. We did a massive miniature painting video for the Dune Imperium Deluxe box set. You can check out these minis here. But so if you're interested in go checking that out, that'll be pretty fun. And then also, as usual, liking, leaving a comment below trying to grow the community here. So really looking forward to hearing from you all, and hopefully we can take this to a streaming platform or some other new direction in the new year. So yeah, go check out the bookstore, check out the Patreon, and we'll see you in round number 1. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.